Sunny Wednesday to you. It is a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. Temperatures are just about perfect. If it were like this all year long, I would be one happy camper, I tell you. Today, I am going to make an overnight meatloaf. So basically, I'm going to get everything prepared, pop it in the fridge, and then tomorrow night, all of the ingredients will have a chance for all the flavors to marry, and it will be delicious. Serve it up with some mashies and some green beans. Oh, I have not made meatloaf in years, years. And for some reason, I am finding really good prices on ground beef. So I'm going to just kind of take advantage of that a little bit and make some oldies, some good comfort food. Certainly people have many different ways where how they prepare their meatloaf. And just recently, I watched a great video about, oh gosh, kind of, I guess, the history of meatloaf. Pretty popular American dish. Apparently, during the Great Depression, they some recipe went viral. Viral wasn't a thing at the time, but it became very popular, and it was called meatloaf stretcher. Certainly, there was a shortage of food, different ingredients, and people had larger families, and so started adding things like oats and breadcrumbs and different things like that to kind of take on the flavor of the beef, but not so much beef. I certainly do enjoy meatloaf in all its variations, but I'm not too keen on the denser, mostly beef or all beef meatloaf. I kind of do prefer the lightness that comes with these extra ingredients. So a little bit of a rundown on what I have ready to go here. This is 2 pounds of ground beef. You can go pretty lean on this. Anything, if it's a really fatty grind of meat, you just want to be mindful of that when you pop it in the oven, because the grease will separate from the meat, and sometimes it can overflow the pan if it's a high fat content. So this is kind of a, I think 90% meat to fat ratio. Rundown of the ingredients. I do not like quick cooking oats, but I do carry it all the time for 2 reasons: meatloaf and oatmeal raisin cookies. I have tried meatloaf with just your standard oats. I've cooked them in advance to soften them up, and I've also thrown them in just raw, and it does make a bit of a difference. I find that the quick oats really, that's the way to go with this recipe. We have some panko crumbs that are going in, some dry onion soup mix, fennel seed, which I'm stoked about because I use fennel only in specific recipes, but I love the kind of licorice flavor. Parsley, salt, pepper, and minced onion. I use dried minced onion versus the fresh onion. You can certainly do fresh too, but I would saute it beforehand, just to kind of remove excess water. If you throw it in, if you throw the onion in raw, it's only in the oven for about an hour, and I do find that the onion's still a little crunchy when you cut into it, and it kind of separates a little bit differently, so it won't cut out as a nice patty style or a nice slice. But if that's your preference, go for it. Let's see here. Oh, and 2 eggs. That's the remainder. So let's get to pouring this in. Let's cue the music. What do we have on today? Been listening to a lot of NPR recently, and I am very glad to take a break from that. It was one heck of a morning, early morning with news. And yeah, I need a break. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you are doing well. Oh, maybe we start off with a little Queen action. Hello, Liam. Hi, Liz. Oh, thank you so much for joining me. We are making meatloaf. We have some visitors on in our YouTube chat room.
Nobody is in a chat room.
All right.
There's not even a chat room in this house.
No, chat room is in YouTube.
Are you talking about?
So again, we have 2 pounds of ground beef. We're going to add 2 cups of quick cooking oats.
But birthday's in 3 days.
It sure is, right around the corner. And I'm going to actually do a video of me making her birthday cake. I love making her birthday cake.
And guess what, Mom?
What, love?
How many? In 4 days until Emma's birthday.
Oh my goodness, really?
No, to me and Emma, that's me too.
Oh, well, she's a March baby
she's
too.
March 10th.
Oh. Watch.
And it has to be
Honey
4
pie.
days.
Honey pie. I'm gonna keep you uppy right now, okay? Yeah, I know it's the stomping.
Keep me uppy.
This is my recipe for dry onion soup mix. Give it a good shake. We want a tablespoon of that goodness. We want a half teaspoon of fennel.
I want to say rocket balloon.
1 teaspoon of dried parsley. A little digestive and adds pretty color. 2 teaspoons of salt.
Keep me uppy. That, Mommy, I gave a balloon that was like, this blue one to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Since it was one of his, since I only have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that can mean that my best friends or something. But Mom, these are the colored balloons I want for my birthday party, so I hope we don't run out.
Well, we can certainly get more. Not a problem. That was kind of you to give your favorite balloon.
Yeah, this is the last.
Half a teaspoon of pepper, ground black pepper. And then a tablespoon of dried minced onion. That's in the dry onion soup mix as well, so it's kind of double up in flavor. 2 eggs. What do you have there? Oh, I can help you with that when I'm finished.
We're finished. And now let's put a balloon.
No, we don't want to put balloons in food.
Yeah, it will go pop. And it will be so fun to eat a balloon. And then we'll see how big the balloon gets.
Please, not thrown in the
It
kitchen.
almost got inside the basket.
I know, it's not the place to throw anything.
Yeah, but this is an easy balloon. See, keep me happy. Boing. Oh no! The balloon fell. Boing, boing. Look.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to Linky Roo.
Yeah, there's the kitty.
Cats
Kiddo
like
is
human
full of
food.
sunshine today. We have her art class tonight, and there's a bit of a drive ahead of us, so I thought I'd get this done while we are waiting to hit the road. So that's it. Half a cup of panko or breadcrumbs, dried breadcrumbs. That's certainly optional as well. I've also seen people just pull off, fresh bread, but it couldn't get gummy if you do it that way. But, that's the thing with meatloaf. You can kind of mix it up and
Mommy, remember
have fun with it.
Mommy, remember when you said...
I said no.
Remember?
I said pick up the balloon, please.
Remember when you said there was people a birthday called trolls that were so mean and saying mean stuff?
Oh, yes.
Did one of them say that your kid is terrible?
No, not at all.
Phew.
He was just saying gross things that were just not appropriate. Honey, I asked you not to. Look at me. Stop. Not in the kitchen. Especially my kiddo has a balloon and a badminton racket.
It's called the racket balloon, Mom.
That racket balloon. That's
Yeah,
right.
but keepy uppy is just with your hand. Racket balloon is way more fun than keepy uppy though.
It is quite fun. All right, so you can do this in a stand mixer if you want, a hand mixer. I like to get the ground beef to room temp, so it's just easier to mix in, and I just use my hands. Mix it really well. And what I've done here is I have lined a baking sheet with parchment, and this actually makes 2 meatloaves, which is kind of nice. And I just have it on a cook it on a baking sheet, because if the grease does overflow, you don't have to worry about a problem in your oven.
Guess what? We did wiffle ball racket. It's kind of fun, but it's a little hard. First, you stand it out by balancing it on there, but then we got to the fun parts.
Yeah?
But the easy ones were way too easy, and the hard ones were easy.
Oh, I
Every
see.
single one is easy.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
But
Daisy,
one was a little hard.
look at me. Not in the kitchen, please.
That one was the harder one.
No.
Yeah, but it's pretty easy though.
Something else I do like to do too is I like to add a little splash of barbecue sauce, but I didn't want to open a new bottle just for this. So next time I'll just keep that in mind when I have all these ingredients and get... Okay. You're being quite loud. I need you to quiet down and stop using the racket inside.
Okay. I can't wait for my birthday.
Oh, I know you're excited. I am too.
Can't wait for it.
Daisy?
Party and be dance. It is that.
Thank you.
Birthday party.
She is fresh out of school too, so go ahead and just divide this in half once it's all nice and mixed. Actually, you know, these are quite big bread pans, so I think I am actually going to fit it all into one pan and just make a thicker slice, which is just fine. What I tend to do with meatloaf is after I take it out of the oven, you bake it for about an hour in a 350-degree oven.
And
And
also
once I
put some
take-
chicken nuggets in it.
No. And after I take it out, I let it cool completely after we've nibbled, and then I slice it thick and freeze it on a lined baking sheet, and then store it in a sealed bag. And that actually allows me to defrost one at a time, and it makes a great sandwich. It looks good. It smells yummy. That's always good to hear. All right. So you want it to kind of be even. A lot of people will also put ketchup. They'll baste ketchup on top. And I also make just divots in the top. So just a little way to get it to
The
cook
brackets we were
evenly.
using in PE were more harder since they're flat, but the bag the brackets are way easier
Are they?
because they're bumpy and it helps them like fly up when you use it.
Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
no,
So the thing to keep in mind too is the meatloaf will kind of shrink as it cooks. It'll kind of shrink inwards and dome a little bit on top even. So I kind of like to try to press it out a little
I want
bit.
to show him Shipper.
Oh yes, little friend there.
Shipper. And Shipper's hood can come off. See? Isn't it cool? Oh, they have a little symbol on it, so, and one's heart. But usually all the other ones have hearts. Except one has this symbol and a heart too.
That's right.
It's my favorite camper. But if you're coming to my birthday party, I always wanted a cheerbird that's like this one and a white bunny costume.
White bunny costume.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what costume it is in.
Well, your cake, it's going to be a white costume with pink ears, right?
Yeah, that's cheerbird.
And it's going to be Cheer Bear. No
Yep.
throwing in the kitchen.
Cheerbird in a bunny costume that's like this.
Yes. You know, when you look at a lot of the bleakness that's in the world right now, you can rest assured that life is still good because Care Bears are still around, and so is a child's joy. So there we go. Classic meatloaf. This is going to be yummy. When I pop it in the oven, I'll probably do a little short. See how you can see how it shrunk up and how it shaped up. And I changed my mind. After I cook it, I am going to add some barbecue sauce. Probably do that maybe during the last 5 minutes of cooking or so, and warm it up as well. But thank you again for joining me. Sorry for the quick video, but we must locomote. Have a wonderful afternoon.